Mhm. Yeah, we completed the first stage of the asylum.
Be quick with it!
It always bothers me that the death corpses are triggering some spell
Must
defenses.
be paid well for this.
Anyway, what's next in store for us?
I've killed for less.
More the same. The map isn't that big though this time.
Yes, it shall be. I am out of sight of others.
Yanti.
This sparrow is ready to fly. At your command, of course.
Vita mortis care. What do you want, groundling? Aye, that be sounding right.
For sure!
Okay, 4 doors. And they're locked.
What is my task? Consider it done.
Each wall has a picture on it though.
The
The picture on the door is recessed slightly into the stone. Something may overlay that picture and open the door.
Aye, I'll do as
So
you
Mind
wish.
Flayer,
Now.
Troll, Umberhulk, and something. Could be an orc. Hard to say.
Jacques.
And later I'll split your gut open.
On my honor.
Bark, aye, the dwarf will bloody
Yeah,
do
pretty
it.
obvious.
What do you require? I will do my best.
Hidden walls over the place. You may rotate this horseshoe-shaped wheel.
Okay, fine. Be quick with it. What do you want, groundling?
To battle and victory!
A complete miss!
Next swing.
I feel your spears! Die! Die! My talents are wasted on physical blows.
Yes, yes they are. But your spells are also wasted on trolls, so...
For the Doom Guard, I strike a blow!
One way or another it's waste. Ah, spiritual.
Let's see what your good spells. Skullbreaker.
My weapon has no effect! My weapon has no effect!
Swing.
It drains strength.
Bark your orders already.
Yeah. Ability scored.
I've killed for less.
Mithril tokens. Yeah, those are one. I think if we get enough mithril tokens, we'll get enough potential armor for our bard.
What gives?
We'll get an armor, but
It'd be neither decision
I'm not sure if it's really a bard armor. But we do need to find pretty much all of the tokens, and we need to find where the hell do we use the tokens.
This
Leave me if I must.
Be quick with it.
is my task, yes.
More tokens and sunburst. Sunfire. Too stupid to learn it.
What do you want? The axe be
On
bloody
my aunt,
ready.
very well.
Okay, there's 3 statues and a fountain. Minotaur horn, mind flayer painting. Okay, this is definitely where we want to go. I'm a bit worried about touching those statues.
Eh? I'll do as you tell.
Yes,
Only if there be a good...
We'll do it with Viconia. She has a high magic resistance, so if there's trouble, she has a good likelihood of avoiding negatives. Okay, the statue holds an oil painting in one hand as if offering it to you. The other hand is raised in warning. Okay, let's do this. Magic resistance. Wait, it might not raise our magic resistance at all. I want to see it. The reason is because our natural resistance is already fairly high and it has a sort of maximum where it raises. Yeah, it lowered our magic resistance drastically. So, magic resistance seems to loop in on itself. The spell is only detrimental to us. How long does it last? 3 rounds or 1 round?
What is it now?
You. Spell trap.
Oh, labor will help.
Plus minor global invulnerability.
Costanza, I shall follow your
Plus Death Ward. Do protection from instant killing death spells.
I will tolerate only so much.
Okay, that's disintegration.
A waste of my talents.
Kind of gas. Fireball.
Barkirod must be paid well for this.
Yeah, they're there. All the paintings. So let's go and test them out. Maybe not this far.
What do you require?
Okay, give me all the paintings. Without a doubt, they'll trigger something. It looks
Done.
like this is the only one who. These seem like 3 small rooms, and only one has a path that
I am out
can
of
use
sight
forward.
of others.
There's an umber hold there.
I am out of
The
sight
picture
of others.
seems to correspond to the enemy behind the door.
I am yours to
So,
command.
mind flayer troll of some kind. Not sure what that is though. Looks like an orc, but be something different. It has horns after all, so maybe some kind of demon even. Was I supposed to? Yeah, we don't have mind. We don't have chaotic commands anymore, so we can't protect ourselves.
What gives? Be quick with it. I've killed for less. What do you... Aye, that be sounding
You
right.
asked for it.
Next swing.
It's not a normal umber hold. It's taking too long to kill. Yeah, worth 10,000. Normal's worth maybe 2 or 4. Okay.
Yes.
Let's try the next one.
I am as you ask.
What is this? Noble Genie.
Shah guides my hand.
Me axe be bloody ready! Aye, I'll do as you wish. A skull
Victory
breaker!
shall be
By my honor, you shall not see another day.
Well, that was
And
sweet.
later I'll split your gut open.
Very weak. Yeah, this is spiritual.
What do you want?
Leave me be.
Bark your orders already!
What is it? Stop looking
My
at
weapon
me!
has no effect.
Okay.
My weapon has no effect.
Yes, yes, I
My
know.
weapon has no
A
effect.
skull breaker! A skull breaker! Blood and glory! A skull breaker! Aye, the dwarf will not do it. Be quick with it! What do you want, groundling?
What is my task? It shall be. A snare has been set. A snare has been set. I am out of sight of others.
Litterid. Heal itself.
I am out of sight of others.
Yeah, they can take a lot of damage apparently. Lot of damage.
A snare has been set. A snare has been set.
I will tolerate only so much!
Yes, yes, yes.
Jacques.
Me axe be bloody fine!
Beneath the earth, our fates await us. And just think, we shan't need go far to lie in our graves.
Bark your orders be paid well for this.
Take it down. Ooh, a sword. Looks like a two-hander though. Yes. 10% magic resistance again. 4 points extra damage to chaotic evil opponents. So it's like a poor man's version of the paladin sword. Very, very poor man's, but still.
Okay. I've killed for less.
Yes, Bill?
Manus potentis paro.
Leave me be!
Be quick with it. It'd be the decision I'd make.
Normal wool wears. Not exactly much of a
Battle and victory. My weapon has no effect.
What is it now? Very well.
What do you
My
want,
weapon has no
groundling?
effect. My weapon has no effect.
A skull breaker!
My weapon has no effect. My weapon has no effect.
Yes, yes.
Gotta
My
try
weapon has
something
no
else.
effect.
I'll do as you tell. But only if there be a good
You
amount of
asked
coin.
My
for
weapon
it.
has no effect.
A skull
My weapon has no
breaker!
effect. On my honor, consider it done. What do you require? I am out of sight of others.
Clay golem, clay golem, clay golem, and a small chest. So I wonder what happens if I open up the chest.
Me axe be bloody ready! Eh?
Bloody reggae
Best be
indeed.
paid well for this.
I will tolerate only so much.
I am out of sight
Leave
of
me
others.
be. If I must live like this,
Bark
your
your
life shall be
orders
as much
already.
hell as mine.
Destiny awaits.
What gives?
I am out of sight of others.
What is it now?
Let's haste.
If my talents are wasted on
quick with it.
physical blows,
These guys are
Yeah.
dangerous enough to warrant that.
Get me some healing, you bastard! What do you want, growling? I've killed for less.
I am yours to command.
Okay, that didn't go too badly.
I am out of sight of yes. I await your word.
Aye, my raven.
Aye, a fair gambit. What is my task? It shall be.
I think we got the strings for our geese and bow. Not that it'll make much of a difference, this shitty bow.
The axe be... Aye, that be sounding right.
Ooh, more
About
golems.
time we got to business.
Gotta try something else.
Aye, bark your orders, and later I'll...
Yeah,
split
stone
your
golems I think are sort of supposed to be better than clay golems, but they really aren't. Like, not at all. How many of these do we have? 15? Yeah. That's not enough. We need 20, I think. Oh. But this would be the machine then. Yep. Okay. Okay, I'm going to cheat a little bit. Cut down on the traveling time. Well, here it does sort of make a difference because the haste spell would have stopped working already. Yeah, I think I'll better avoid doing that.
Dangerous mistake.
Next swing.
On the other hand, these are trolls,
This
so the
place is
haste
just
isn't
too darn
exactly going to
creepy.
make a difference here.
I really want out of here.
On my honor, I am out of sight. Consider it done.
Here, mousy, mousy, the hunt draws to a close, here and now.
Bodhi. I expected you to come. You'd be a fool to let me reach Arbricus.
I know I'm early, but just couldn't bear to see you leave. You were amusing, but the game is over. One last time, let our paths cross in blood.
An anger overwhelms you and you feel your control slipping as the evil beckons to you. You become the Slayer.
This shall not take long.
What is this? A creature of pure death and darkest shadow. Child of Baal, what have you become? Away! Irenicus must know of this. We will observe from a distance.
We turned into some kind of a demon.
What gives?
Don't
Aye,
go
the
there.
dwarf will blow to do it.
I can't control my character, so better not stick my nose in there.
What do you require?
Your blood cools, and mind and body are united under your control. Your will had faltered, and the essence of Baal was there to take advantage. The void where your soul once was overflowed with murderous fury, mark of a deity that no longer exists. It was mindless and horrible to behold. The taint of Baal has affected you differently than Iman, reacting with your strength of will. You will eventually lose yourself unless your stolen soul is restored. A fate, as they say, worse than death, and one that has not gone unnoticed by your comrades. Are you alright? I never seen anything like that. Dude, that was the Slayer. It's one of the avatar forms of Baal. You became the Slayer. How would you know what that was? I've read descriptions of the Slayer before. It appeared when the time of troubles forced the gods to walk the land. Thule, we've got to get our souls back from Bodhi and Irenicus. You've been left empty, and it's affecting you different than me. No shit.
Be quick with it. Fine.
We can use the statue here. Well, we had a Minotaur horn and this Minotaur statue, so exactly a surprise there.
Let's see what your guts be looking like.
A complete miss.
Subtly made and subtly maintained. But good killing grounds, never.
More limited wishes. We still need more. 17 tokens. 3 more at least.
What the abyss be paid well for the more time we got to business?
Yes, I will do my best.
And there we have it.
What is my task? I am out of sight of others. Yes.
There's nothing there for us.
The axe be bloody ready.
Okay, I'm killing them, then teleporting my group there.
I've killed
On my honor.
How would we
I
kill
will
them though?
tolerate only all. Labor will help.
Okay, let's try hopelessness. Yep, that did it.
Made the decision I'd make.
Here we go.
Battle and
boy.
victory.
Okay, it's using abilities
Leave me
while
be.
it's unconscious.
A
That's
waste
horseshit.
of my talents.
Bark your orders already. Let's see what your guts be looking like.
I feel your stairs. Die! Die!
And that was it.
I'll do as you tell, but only if there be a good amount of coins in it.
This bizarre contraption has a small slot set in a beautifully engraved panel. A message is written on an old board which has been carelessly tucked into a crack in the machine. The message reads, Master, thy boots are well recompilated. I have distingified the souls. Was a rapturous experience to lend my hand to the task. Thou art, sir, a man of distinguished valor. The flattery goes on for some time. The system of tokens has been set to thy precise specifications. The machine will dispense quality footwear upon placement of mithril tokens within the slots. Surreptitiously Groffinet, thy Chester. The machine can be activated by placing an appropriate number of tokens within the slot. You must have enough tokens to use it. What do you wish? So we'll use the 20 token. With a jarring rattle, the machine dispenses a suit of armor. Yeah. Sister's Chain. Prince of Dekir Fasthand, a bard who insisted on playing the rowdiest towns on the Sword Coast, gave him this suit of magical chain as a gift. It's clearly a plate mail, though. The chainmail was given to protect Dekir from the drunken spectators who often threw rotting produce, chairs, and even knives at Dekir. The bard appreciated the gift but painted it with wild colors to better fit into his show. So I guess it is a druid armor. Wizard spells have been disabled. It is not. It is not bard armor.
Fate beckons us all.
So sucks ass. But we haven't been casting spells on all that
What
much.
gives?
So I'll take it.
Abyss be paid well for
What
this.
we're basically using is we're casting Stone Skin and replenishing it when it runs out, and that's what we are doing most of the time. So I'd rather have the armor. That's the extent of things. And I think we should rest up too.
Shah guides my hand. I swim in memories in such a place
What is
as
it
this.
now?
Most unpleasant memories.
Yeah.
We're to stop and rest now, are we? I suppose that is good and well, as I am exhausted nearly to the point of dropping. Come then, my Mirandasins, and let us get our coupling over with quickly.
Over with? You don't make that sound very appealing. I may be tired, but I look forward to showing the arts I learned as a drow. I hold a degree of affection for you, Thule. How else am I supposed to show this? Don't need to lay with me to show your affection, Viconia. Thing is expected of you. An odd thing to say. If I had no male to service me in the Underdark, I slept alone. I am unfamiliar with this. How else would you show affection? Here, let's hold each other tonight only. We'll show you. As you wish to. I feel uncomfortable with this arrangement. I suppose that some rest is not uncalled for.
What do you require?
You wake suddenly, a pounding in your ears. A shock of pain passes through your body. You feel your mind slipping away, forced aside by the darkness within. You look distastefully weak, like you have seen your own ghost. Are you well? Yeah, be on your guard. I'm not sure of myself. Your lips move as a gestures with no sound for... No, it is actually something she says. Your lips move as a gestures with no sound for me to hear. Do you mock me? Do you hear me? No. Oh shit. He's attacking Edwin. That's great.
Be quick with it.
That way.
I will tolerate only so much.
Fuck.
Ready up. Welcome blade for Oblivion.
I'm sure Edwin won't hold that against me.
Urgent. Thy will be done.
A dangerous mistake.
Yeah, that's bad.
What do you want, groundling? Aye, that be sounding right.
Yes?
Madness fades and the essence within retreats. If this continues, you will lose not only yourself, also everything you hold dear. You would have struck me down where I stand. Such power. Tool, we will work to capitalize on this. If you endanger me again, I shall have to bury you here. Let's hope it does not come to that. We should have the Rod of Resurrection though, so it's not a total catastrophe.
What is my task? Very well.
Still pretty bad. I was thinking about just going invisible with Edwin, but I imagine I could just lure the Slayer away. Yeah, it didn't go so well.
Leave me be if I must.
It sort of means we'll have to rest again. Edwin lost a lot of spells. Lost a lot of spells in that. Not too bad. Yeah. Oh. I don't like fireballs too much actually. The problem with fireballs is that a lot of creatures are immune to them. So Skull Trap would be better. Also, Skull Trap doesn't. I think Fireball is capped at 10d6. Skull Traps are not, so they'll be better at this point. Okay.
On my honor. Done.
You get to rest far away from the others.
The axe be bloody ready.
Ooh.
Aye, I'll
Organ will be near to
And
you
later
because
I'll
he can
split your
actually
cut open.
string you along. So let's try this again.
bark your own. Aye, the dwarf will
that
bloody
one's
do
better.
it.
I do not care much for being prodded all the time.
Stop bitching. We got bigger problems.
What is it now?
Name it.
Victory shall be ours. Now, Napa. Manus, Potentis, Jacques.
Be quick with it.
We should use chaotic commands to affect our fighters. I don't think so. We ran out last time, so we didn't have the protection when we really needed it against the Mind Flayer. So I think we're better off not using them till we get spare castings, and we'll just use scouting to avoid most of the trouble. Ooh, I haven't seen this type of trash in a long time.
I will tolerate only so much. Oh, labor
Ready
will
and
help.
will, gotcha.
What do you require? As you ask.
By my
Oh,
honor,
I'll
you
show you
shall
a
not
fight.
say
Yes?
My blade will cut you down to size.
What do you want, groundling?
Ah!
The battle
Mayhap
at
this will
victory.
be the end!
My blade will cut you down to size.
Abyss be paid well for this.
An apparition. Here begins the tests of madness, of sanity and clarity. Presented with the nonsense, how will you proceed? You wish to test me, but this place is derelict. The directors are dead. The procedures laid down proceed regardless of time or circumstance. Such is the nature of this place. Protests are futile. This area works on its own, allowing the directors to watch in safety. You are here and there is no other way out. Comply or die. You are sane enough to understand that. Now, when madness beckoned, how did you answer? Now comes the judgment, when we decide your fitness for life outside. Then ask away and I shall pass. I will not resist if it speeds the process. Very good. Restrained is a good sign. Perhaps you are closer to release than I thought. We shall see. Oh shit. Kill it.
Leave me be.
Kill it. Don't let it cast.
Me axe be bloody ready.
Now comes a test of sense. A test to see if madness pollutes. 'Twas in the wood that I got it, so I sat me down to seek it. I could not find it no matter how hard I looked, and so I took it home with me. What is it? Okay, another riddle. Was in the wood that I got it. Okay. Let's see it. Took it home with me. And a lot of options. Yeah, a hawk. That's what it is. A splinter. Clarity. You see through a muttering to pull the single piece of intelligence within. A sign of sanity, or of understanding madness? More questions amidst the secret places. There are 4 people here, apparitions.
Have killed for less.
Cloak of Reflection. Reflects all electrical damage back to its source. However, that's not too good. On your way into the secret of places, what should we do with you? Wandering to the edges of madness, did you expect to find sense and reason? No, none in this place, no matter how thorough the searching. Even to suggest such a thing from the departed and deranged. Aye, it suggests imbalance even in the thing asking. And what is the proper fate? Answer nonsense with nonsense. Let a backstep of logic move them forward. No sense to be had? Let us see how far into the strangeness you can stride. Answer me this, and decide where you end. It is better than the best of things, worse than the worst of things. You love it more than life. You fear it more than death. The rich have need of it, and the poor have it in endless supply. Nothing. Giddy I am with the clarity of your perception, but free you are not. Have my fellows questions for this young madman? That is more than certain. Another path of words to wander through and seek an end. It runs as it will, but never does it walk. There is a mouth to see, but never does it talk. A bed it surely owns, but never does it sleep. Possesses it a head, but not a one that weeps. Oh, it sounds like a river. An answer that moves you forward, though only if you know where you began. Answer another from my kind to progress. And know that though there is no sense, progression is measured by a scale unknown. Move on, move on. I make you weak at the worst of all times, but in the end I keep you safe. You'll sweat in my presence, even as you grow cold. I dwell within the weak, rarely the brave, but without me, who could tell the difference? Yeah. A success that moves you toward goals you cannot know. Does it satisfy? Who can say? It does, though not enough. One last wordplay to see if you think as we. Then you shall get what you could not have had. It brings back the lost as though never gone, shines laughter or tears, with light long since shown. A moment to make, a lifetime to shed, valued when, but lost when you're dead. Memories. Your thoughts are clear and flowing, and I free you are from here, onward to places secret and rewarding. Yes, onward, and leave this festive place. You will see the unknown, and if willing, receive its gifts. That makes very little sense at all. And it is more than I would have hoped from a room of maddened dead.
It'd be near the decision I'd make.
Sacrifice. Your bloody head will do. Troll and a troll. Remove magic.
Even hand to hand, I am dangerous.
I shall not yield. A solid hit.
You asked for it.
Vitos!
A skullbreaker!
For the
Battle
Doom
and
Guard, I
victory.
strike a blow!
Even hand to hand, I am dangerous.
I
Your
shall
worthless
not
lies end
yield
here.
to you.
Giant troll's head. Ooh, there's a facehugger altar here. There is a single word written in blood on the altar. Sacrifice. Most likely the altar is a place where trolls sacrifice to their gods in an effort to receive blessings of some sort. This place is a momentary relapse. It has little to do with the testing. That you found your way here at all is interesting. We shall see how this affects your final evaluation. You are to proceed to the judgment when ready. I'd like to explore a bit. It shall be as you say. I shall be here when you are prepared. Okay, let's try to put the troll head on the altar. Turned into an item. When the head is placed on the altar, the room rumbles and the head disappears. A gruff voice speaks a word in a guttural language and an item appears on the altar. Bone Club, +2, +3 versus undead. Okay, that's not cool in any way. I'm prepared to move to judge. Seal yourself, we go. And now comes judgment. Have your thoughts been focused by your ordeal? Have you gained clarity? Who can say? It has been quite some time since the process has been refined. Really, I do not think you were intended to survive. But I will fulfill my purpose as best I can and use your own words to judge your fate. Your will is satisfactory. You have passed what test I had to offer. This session is now done. You are free. 50,000 experience
I'll
to
do as you
all.
tell, but only if there be a good amount of coins of it.
At the least, love. 3rd and 6th level spells gain. Fair enough. Yeah, I think we want to buy back the melodic chainmail when we have the chance, no matter what it costs. We have 113,000 gold, so I think we can afford it, and we do want some kind of decent armor class and the ability to cast spells at the same time. So the Jester's change don't really do it. Good armor, but the spell casting is sort of vital for the bard. Otherwise you might have just picked a warrior.
Ah, there you are. I see that you've weathered the storms of this place with reasonable pluck and health. It does me good to see you alive.
Same on Hevarian. Yeah, I face treachery at every turn. Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you. Such hostility, and I wager it is well earned. It is, however, misdirected. I do not wish to be your enemy here. Irenicus pushes ever forward, though I cannot see how I will profit. The blade he gave me is hardly compensation. Better that this place were free for the looting. I offer advice to foster a trust, and you may determine the value as you wish. It is simple enough for the moment, and will save you in the long run. Well, at least listen. Irenicus is a power indeed. I have seen no chips in his armor of spells. You would need an army to face him, and I suggest that there is one to be had. The inmates of this place are a resource to be tapped. Release them, and their anger and frustrations will strike at Irenicus. That is my suggestion, and I leave the workings of it to you. Upstairs your army awaits. Use it, or you will perish. We have no need of support from mad wizards. We have enough magic. Let us attack Irenicus now. I am loath to listen too closely to the word of the human, but his advice may be wise. Let us at least see if these mad wizards can be released and harnessed. It's...
This place.
The game sort of makes it seem like it's an optional thing, but it is not. You can go and meet Irenicus, sure, but you lose. It's what happened the first time you met him. He didn't come unprepared.
What is my
And that's
task? It shall be.
That's the problem with Edwin. Edwin usually has a bad advice because he has too much pride. We already tried what Edwin is sort of saying we should do, and it failed miserably. We need something new. and releasing the madman is something new. Certainly risky. First journal of John Irenicus. Okay. We'll leave the story time for later. I'd like to get the hell out of here. So let's see if we can face the madman. Along the Say. It's
Aye, that be sounded right.
a little bit worrying name. Usually you don't have to go out of your way to mention that.
Your chattering's starting to wear on me
What?
nerves.
What are you doing here? You should be in your cells with the rest of the wackos. Long the Sane takes care of you, but you had better show respect. Everyone gets locked down tonight. Too many people getting agitated. Always happen when the boss experiments. Makes them angry, I guess. Yep, open the cells, Long. I'm releasing everyone. Now just you wait a moment. Do you know what would happen if you release these people all at once? You're one of them. What would you do? Individually they can be bullied around, but all together they get too excited to control. Yeah, that's the idea. Release them all now. You're looking to be difficult, aren't you? I can accommodate that. I don't watch over this place because I'm helpless. Protection, spell turning, protection from electricity, stone skin. Okay.
What is it now?
Spell turning. What does spell turning do? Minor spell turning, no, it's a proper spell turning. We even have it, but we don't. The problem is I have no idea what level spell it is. What does it do? What does it work on? Let's say minor spell turning. Cement level spell turning. Causes the spells cast against the wizards to rebound upon the original caster. Okay. Does this disable it? Spell turning. Yeah. At least that's
I
something.
will tolerate only so much. A waste of my talent.
On my honor.
Loki's dead and there are whispers and ravings as the inmates realize that they are free. You hope you have done the right thing. You'd better go check on those inmates, Thule. We don't want them running wild all over the place.
Tonight, I'm someone free? What face should I wear for this?
You will wear what face TX orders. Today, he rules all!
Silence yourself, diminutive one! Do you not hear the howling? Around on all sides they are!
You will regret the day you cross the will of TX. My conquest of all is not something to be mocked.
Yes, yes it is.
Is that the rule of all you survey or beyond? What are those that walk inside and around and through, that stand where you stand now?
None stand where TX stands, lest he walk atop them.
As I see you do now, and beneath others, do you not see? See them inside and behind and beyond!
No, you speak too much of what can be seen. I wish to see only my pretties again. I won't look too far, I promise.
Ah! TX is surrounded by fools and madmen. Who is to blame for this outrage? Whom shall Tiax smite?
Why, there's only one man that stands between you and your rule. Irenicus.
Irenicus? Oh, I took his face once. His punishment was...
To look at him is to see too far. I cannot look to him.
He is called through all the plains. None walk where he does, though they see him not.
I would prefer to face the dogs of fire themselves. This Irenicus is surely a tool of the Gibbering 12.
Surely.
He did this. He did this. We must find him. He is the cause. He is the one that brings the tests.
At least one of him has a clear understanding of what's going on. He clearly wants to go after Irenicus, but he's not mad enough to go do it alone. He knows he wants. He's on board with our plan. Try to rouse everyone to attack Irenicus.
I will not rest until his head is mine and mine and mine alone.
That's the spirit. All of us can take him on. Downstairs is where we must go. Follow all, follow and we fight. We will enjoy this test, I know. I will teleport us directly in front of him and we'll surprise him. So no time for preparations.
What is this? You have released all of my test subjects? How wonderfully mad of you. I did not expect this in the least, so dangerously risky it is.
I'm glad I amuse you. I will end your plans and your life. As over-eager as ever, but your boasting is wasted on me. You are no threat, not even with your army of madness. Your fate has been sealed with the curse I transferred to you. I have the souls from both you and Imoen, and they have healed Bodhi and myself. You will die in our place, or worse. Bodhi tells me you have exhibited transformation, with your will slowly fading. Perhaps the essence of Baal will rise to take you. That would be a sight, I'm sure. I'll take back what is mine now. I'll take it back. You perverted this place, and I'll take it back. You tortured those here low before I arrived. I merely had more purpose to do it. I speak with madmen when I should be at my revenge. You use me. You tore apart my soul and then you rip it from me. I'll kill you for that, Irenicus. I'll kill you. Your pathetic mulings mean even less to me than tools.
Die, all of you. I have restored my soul and will work my revenge without your interference.
Yeah, we don't want to be the ones taking the brunt of these attacks.
Leave me be.
Bark your own, and later I'll split your skull.
Mirror images. Wonder if I can...
now?
No, they're at the same level we are.
Something up?
I think they're meant to delay us.
Mayhap this will be the end!
Yeah, now the time spam starts. Thankfully it's one F this time, so an alive. I'm hoping they'll sort of provide entertainment for Irenicus, at least until we can get rid of these guys.
What do you want,
Yep,
growling?
next, release, Konya. Don't seem to be doing much
Tolerate
though.
only so much. Ultranon!
Yeah.
Oh, I'll show you a fight.
Leave me be. Stop
Let's
looking
see
at
what
me.
your guts be looking like.
We don't have a lot of spells to just drop their defenses. Yeah, Ironicus will go down any moment.
Yes, Bill?
What is it now?
What do you require? Consider it done.
Time to move?
I will tolerate only so much. Leave me be. Your worthless lies end here.
Damn you all! Why do I fight over this place when my plans may be laid anywhere? I must start anew. Have your victory here then, but know that you are dying on the inside even now. Many will join you before I am done. My home will feel my wrath. Here, fight amongst the mindless assassins I would sacrifice. I shall fight others to serve my needs. This place is yours. I hope it is your too.
A lot of experience. 68,500 quest experience. And all my allies are dead.
Yes? A snare has been set.
Oh shit.
What is it now?
Yeah, murderers coming our way. Let's see if we can get rid of them.
Yep.
I will tolerate only so much.
Bark your orders already.
You're worthless.
A dangerous mistake.
Yeah, they're not exactly that tough.
Aye, the dwarf will not do it.
So everyone is dead except Ironicus and me. And Viconia got a level. Great saving throw increase, chance to hit increased by 2. And first and second level spell. Exactly great spells, but saving throw improvements, massive ones. And we kill the bastard here. Is there a loot here? No. Drop nothing apparently. Fair enough.
Ustanza dost.
Fine. Abyss be paid well for this.
Another
So
rogue.
many memories in such a place as this. Most unpleasant memories.
Gone and off like the shadow flees the morn. You aren't gonna let him fall away so easy, are you?
And why would you encourage me so? You were in his service. That I was, but only for the favors of Mistress Bodhi. Powerful people cast off powerful things, and a blade of novelty to them is a fine sight to such as I. But she has no doubt fled with her brother and master, leaving me to deal with the mess they have abandoned. There is no profit in this for the likes of me. Besides, I know a little of his plans through a peek or two at his journal. It's a little enough, but I figure we're all in trouble if he isn't stopped. I don't see why we should suddenly trust you. That certainly wasn't any risk. Why are you so scared of Irenicus's plan now? He said nothing of them. No doubt he feels a villain is always undone in the exposition. I cannot say I blame him. I have many a dead friend that boasted when silence would have served. From what I saw of his journal and from overhearing chats with Bodhi, I know his destination to be an elven city in the forest of Tether, Soldaneselar. What he plans on doing there exactly I do not know, but he seems to expect to become more powerful than anything, than the gods even, and that can't be good. That's putting it mildly. Godhood should be solely reserved for those with the proper destiny and mental endurance. Me, for instance. So I will offer my services to you, in the hopes that we can benefit one another. I'm sure you can understand the motives of self-preservation. So what could you possibly offer me? Of course I would not impose this upon you without a proper offering of peace. Let me first inform you of the ways you may escape this place. Irenicus left by a magical portal. It could be trapped, and it may even lead to the Underdark. Not a safe place to go. He sealed the door, but I think I can get us to the surface. I suggest we go back to my ship. I know where he's headed. We may even cut him off. So what's the catch? There are no secret conditions on my help. I merely seek your friendship, or at least your pardon. I require allies if I am to survive. No, I ain't getting on any blasted ship. I had more than me fill on the ride here. If we goes anywhere, it's into the Underdark. We'll carve a path of blood through its guts. I have no eagerness to return to my home realm, Thule. I am unwelcome there. I say, let us take the ship the pirate offers, rather than brave its death so lightly. I don't care which route we take. I want my soul back, and I want Irenicus to suffer for what he's done. Ooh, everyone is getting bloodthirsty. So, will you try the portal or accompany me to the surface? Perhaps I will throw in the blade I was paid to show you my good intent. There's an actual choice to be made here. In the overall scheme, it doesn't make too big much of a difference, but it does make a difference. You can, if you take the portal, you can sort of take a little bit of a shortcut where you're going to be going anywhere. The problem with taking that shortcut is you are missing jumping over a little bit of content. And I think one of the more better items in the entire game And considering what sort of items we've already found, that's not to be said something lightly. There's also the point that we want to go to the top because we want to buy the bard armor back from the shop. I think we sold it here. I could be wrong, and we sold it in the city. I want to at least go and check. So we'll very well lead the way out, and we shall take your ship. A sensible choice. Allow me to use my magic to penetrate Irenicus' wards, and then teleport us to the surface and the sun. We can come back here, and we will. There was one room.
Good to see your person well and sound. As you can see, the way is clear, and we are free. Now, to the business at hand. Go about the town and get what supplies you need. We shall meet at the tavern and make our plans for the voyage when you are ready.
I've killed for
There's a...
Is it time to awaken already?
Yeah, we've been awake for a long time. It's been on ice probably because we were in the asylum. So there's a room in the asylum near the entrance now. I want to check that out. If we can get inside the asylum anymore. I think we should. We still have the wards. I must admit though that I slept more deeply than I have in some time. I have not felt safer in a long time than I did in your arms. Unique experience. I hold you in too high regard to think of you as here only to service my pleasure. You are far more than that. I have nothing to answer to that. Thank you for your consideration. If you think I will become teary and weak, you are foolish indeed. Come, let's move before we are beset by something more sinister than squirrels and rats.
I have an odd feeling. I do not think I have ever felt like this before.
What kind? I'm not sure. As drow, we grow to have a natural tendency to feel rock, to feel magic, and this has similarities of both within it. It is almost as if a dark whisper is traveling over Faerun, searching, seeking out something. I fear it's looking for me. Are you sure? It has the stink of love. She is spitting her web. She is looking for me. Why now? Why? No. There it goes. The feeling has vanished. But that does not mean it will not return. I'm suddenly quite cold inside. Yeah. Don't worry. We're here to protect you. A somewhat comforting thought. I'm sure somehow that it will take more than brave words on your part if my fears prove to be true. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. And I can pretty much guess what the trigger is.
You asked for it.
It's not hard to figure out. It's exactly that Triconia has sort of started to trust again, started to let her guard down again. So she's not living in constant fear of Lolth reprisal, so it's time for Lolth reprisal.
What is my task? I await your word.
Be quick with it. What do you want, growling?
Leave me be.
What you want?
If I was real like this,
No, you
your
don't.
life
Yeah, I
shot
would
might
be
smell
bloody
and
ready.
smell better.
I'll
This
do as you
weapon is
tell.
useless.
But only if there be
On
a
my
good
honor.
amount of coins of it.
It shall be.
Traps don't look like
Hoppus be paid well for this.
Irenicus' second journal. Locked.
What do you require? Consider it done.
A horn. Horns have always proven to be terrible items. And John's key. That's what you can use to access the portal. Staff of Thunder and Lightning. You know, you can fire lightning bolts. A few other special abilities, but it's still a staff. Just a staff. Horn of Silence. Silence everyone in area unless they make a saving throw versus breath weapons for 1 minute. Okay.
Bark your own. Have killed for less.
Time for us to leave.